Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty good. What's up, Justin? Do I know you in PoE? It's like I don't know people's usernames in Twitch. Let's see. You're squatted. Who's your squad? I didn't know you had a squad. Okay, okay. So I don't think I know you. But yeah, of course, please. Pull up with your squad by all means. Are you playing the Challenge League? I'll be completely honest, I'm really bad at league starting. I need to like do some research on how to do it properly. But I'm learning a lot. Like I'm not let's say I'm bad at league starting. I'm just not like cracked the way I want to be. Like I know how to do the campaign. I know how to get like flat damage and percent damage increase on my weapons. Like I know how to use my currencies to make a good gear early, but I got a lot to learn, that's for sure. All right. Oh, forgot to do something. I was playing on New Zealand because it was the only server that had decent ping and wasn't like flooded with people. So that's some secret tech I learned. Just playing New Zealand for the first like hour, I guess, of the league. Alrighty. Essence of Fear. Let me do my research and figure out what that does. I think knowing what all the essences do is kind of useful for League. Oh, it's a minion thing. Okay, not useful. For League start, knowing what the essences do, so you can like just pick up like the one that gives like fizz damage or something. It's kind of useful. I'll have to do this sometime. I just had a thought. I should probably link my Twitch in my YouTube page. I totally don't do that. Let's see. I can make something rare. Maybe just like a belt. Rare iron ring. I could do a rare iron ring. Okay. It's not very good, honestly. I'll just sell it. All right. We got movement speed. We got Elirez. Ow. Recurve bow. It's good, but it's not good enough. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let me out. Yeah, I doubt I can get a better quiver right now than that. Realistically speaking. Uh-oh. Okay. Apparently lightning arrow is pretty good. I probably should be using the multi-projectile support, huh? Yeah, okay. We're learning. Let's get out of here. Let's see who sells it. Act 1 then. Wear gloves, please be good. Okay, damage to attacks, I guess. Sure. 2 damage. Can't wear them. Great. I need 20 strength, huh? Alright, that'll be good, I think. Oh wait, shoot, okay. Not bad. Forgot the portal. Okay, there we go. Now we're clearing. You don't have more what? Nails? Why do you need nails? Oh, because you're eating them? What's happening, bro? Are you losing? Jeez. Uh-oh. You want Suitin to win, right? Oh, because they're too strong? You want Sweden to win or no? Yeah, sure. Yeah. You know, I realized something. If you really want a league start like super strong, you gotta have a team. Yeah. No, no. Yeah, no, we gotta practice and run strats and stuff. Cause well, okay. No, that's not a big deal actually. You can just clear the campaign together. It's the mapping that you have to do as a team. Because then everyone goes on different maps and everyone shares the boss. Like everyone goes to the, you know what I mean? Everyone can do their own map, and then once they get to the boss, you enter. Everyone enters, get the boss credit, and then go to the next map. No, of course. Well, of course, yeah. You need everyone to be on, of course. That's without question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. You plan everything. I get it. What's the score? Oh, it's pretty close. How much time is left? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have a lot more improving to do in this game. That's for sure. Yeah, I can see why people spend 10,000 hours and they still feel like they're new to the game. I said I can see why people spend 10,000 hours playing and they still feel like they're bad. Mm-hmm. 4 years, right, or something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, probably like 20,000 hours or something. Yep, sounds about right. All right, good to know. I said good to know. Hey, so I got a question about the lightning arrow. Um, uh, so it doesn't shotgun, right? So multiple projectiles are just for more clear. What's LMMP? What I don't know what this acronym is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like 20. No, I think 14%. Something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Against mob packs, but single target's less, right? No, but I'm saying the all the projectiles don't hit. Right? There's no shotgunning, right? So you only hit them with one projectile. Yeah. Sure, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, so I just looked that up and it doesn't shotgun. More projectiles doesn't help with bosses. Shotgun means the multiple projectiles all hit the same target. No, bro, they don't. You're tripping. That's I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's how this game is coded. Only certain things shotgun, not everything. Like Connect Fusillade will shotgun because it fires in a volley, so it's one at a time. But skills that fire everything at once don't shotgun. They only hit one time per enemy. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's how it's for balancing reasons. Yeah, so having it. I mean, it's obvious. You can see when I shoot my lightning arrow at an enemy that has sniper's mark on it, only one extra arrow comes out. Not like a lot. Like sniper's mark creates an extra arrow, but if it's shotgun, it would create lots of extra arrows, not just one. So it's mostly it's for AoE, more AoE, having more projectiles. Which is why, like, once I get the extra projectile on the passive tree, I'm going to take off the projectile support and get something with just damage somehow. I don't know, faster attacks or something. Yeah, so it depends. You have to look it up whether the thing you're doing is shotgunning or not. So, generally speaking, skills that create multiple projectiles in one instance don't shotgun. Skills that create multiple projectiles over like multiple instances do shotgun. So what you just described probably creates lots of projectiles like very fast instead of one set of like one volley of projectiles. Like basically every instance of projectile creation doesn't shotgun unless specified otherwise. But yeah, so like Kinetic Fusillade, for example, when you have it set up correctly, it fires them one at a time, right? Technically, like super fast, but one at a time. So therefore, it doesn't, quote unquote, it shotguns. It's not even fair to call it a shotgun because it's like it's firing one projectile at a time. But yeah. But like another skill that shotguns is that that melee skill that makes those little fireballs that bounce around. What is it called? Molten Strike. Apparently, Molten Strike does shotgun. For some reason. Yeah, man, they're already like halfway done with mapping, bro. The top people. Like, they're gonna be done with Ubers by the time I'm done with the campaign. In fact, probably sooner. Yeah, I don't like being this far behind. So I think in the future I'm going to do some research on how to... Because I'm not in a competitive position right now at all. And I don't need to be the best, but I want to be competitive. I don't want to be like some potato. But finding assembling a team is hard because it has to, like I said, it has to be a certain kind of person. And you need all like 6 of them, or at least like 4 or something. And then everyone needs to have an opening in their schedule. Because, like, the people who are really good at it, they already have the team. Like, they don't need me, you know, to join. Oh, it's guilds that are running together, huh? Okay, I see, I see. So if I want to join in a group, I have to find a guild. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll look into it. Maybe I will. That sounds like a pretty good idea. And so I assume guilds will have, like, they'll just, like, have teams that they form, right, out of the members for the campaign. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll find a nice team. A nice guild. All right, all right. Very interesting. Yeah, because playing this game solo, League Start is actually hyper inefficient, like disgustingly inefficient. And not only is it inefficient, you don't learn as quickly as if you have a team that's like explaining like what to do, etc., etc. That's fine with me. I'll get there eventually. Oh man. So I think a good idea is to, when you see an opportunity, you should buy a leather belt. Not leather belt. What's the one that heavy belt? Heavy belt for strength. Because strength is good. Well, you never know what gear you find that you need to wear, right? It's not that strength is necessarily good, but it's good to have a wide variety of stats available to equip your random pieces that you find. Okay, so now that I found an extra projectile in my passive tree, I can take off the multiple projectile supports to get more damage. Okay. All right. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm learning these lessons during the, like, temporary league. Because, like, how are you supposed to reach, like, gold rotas, like, you know, day 4 if you don't have, like, a serious strategy, right? So I was thinking today, like, you're right, I'm good at earning money. I need to think about, like, what I should do with all the money I earn. Like, maybe I can, have, like, a giveaway or something at the end of every league or something like that. Because I don't really care that much about, like, standard or having alternate art or whatever, you know? Like, do you care about standard? I do there. Okay. Yeah, do some kind of cool build or something, yeah. I'll probably do that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing stuff like that. But I think at the very end, like when the league's over, I could just do a giveaway, right? No? Because like, what am I gonna do with the currency? Yeah, but at the end of the league, I can just give away, or at least I can give away the items in the build or something, right? But again, no. So imagine it's like 2 days before the league ends, and I have like 10 mirrors. Like, do I really need to take those 10 mirrors into standard? So that's what I'm saying about the giveaway. You mean the alternate art? And you can use alternate art on the league, right? Yeah, but I don't know if I care that much about that stuff. Yeah, I have to think about what I want to do. Like, I'm learning this game, but I still don't have like an overall goal that I want to achieve or whatever, you know. Like the thing I know what I enjoy. I enjoy finding like awesome builds and interactions and stuff. But and I enjoy giving people stuff and helping them out. That too, you know. A giveaway would actually be totally in line with what I'm interested in. Think about like what kind of giveaway though. But what do they do with the stuff that they keep after the league? Like, do they have some standard thing they do? Something in standard? Mm-hmm. Interesting. I see. So they use standard as like a testing ground, basically. Yeah, that is an idea. Well, I could still do some giveaways. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I could do like a partial giveaway and then um save some stuff for standard. Yeah, just to have. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense to me. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I forgot to kill the white beast. Okay. Okay. Do you think Pierce is good on Lightning Arrow? Yeah, Pierce. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right. These counter tourist guys. Do you know a guild called Counter Tourist? Ed, is there a way you can prevent the audio from bleeding? Okay. Yeah, okay, very interesting. It's very interesting what you said before about the teams and the guilds. So that's like a justifiable reason to join a guild is to have people to do the campaign clear. Because like, look, here's the thing, right? I don't want to play Lightning Arrow. You know, that's not my build of choice. I'm already doing like something that I'm not necessarily fully enjoying of just to clear the campaign faster. You know, if I'm already gonna do that, I might as well go all the way and find a group and do everything perfectly. You know. But I don't want to run a guild. Making a guild isn't. It's a lot of work. You know, it's like a second job. I mean, of course, I link the Discord in the YouTube and stuff. That's you know granted, but again, I don't want to run a guild. First of all, I'm not good enough at the game to be in charge of a guild and be like the ultimate authority or whatever. But second of all, again, it's a lot of work. I was guild leader in Albion. Like I know how much work it is. Obviously, this game isn't as you know try hard as Albion, but still, like, but I don't like what like. But again, being guild leader is a whole extra thing, you know. No, but what if somebody else joins and like a seventh person, they want to be part of the league start too? Now I'm gonna start managing multiple groups. Bro, okay, what you're describing is not a guild. It's just like a community Discord, which is fine. But a guild is very different. A guild is a very different thing. Okay, what if it's not the 7th person? What if it's the 21st person that joined and wants to be part of my guild? Like, at what point do I stop being guild leader? And if you say never, then you're basically saying I should have a second job by being guild leader. Or alternatively, I can find an existing guild and just plug into them. At least for League Start, right? Well, that's why you... Yeah, okay, of course. That's why you look around. But me being a guild leader is a completely different, you know, different thing. Okay, yeah, now we're talking about having a leadership structure and a schedule and like a whole structure. I don't know. I don't know their leadership structure. That's stupid. Bro, if being a streamer doesn't make you a leader. The face of it? Well, just the face. Like the public face of it. But then I have to find somebody worthy of leading, and that's like, trust me, I was already guild leader in Albion. I know how hard it is to find good people. Like, no shot. Like, whoever, basically I have to find somebody who's willing to do a second job for this project. If not me, it's not worth it. Again, I could just find an existing group and join them. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, being guild leader is just, it's a whole can of worms, man. You have to do like, so you have to set up discords and like also, I mean, I don't know how the guilds operate in Path of Exile, but when I was guild leader, it was I would do interviews for every single person that joined. And I mean, I don't want to say, okay, I'll say this, but with the caveat that I might be wrong. I probably don't want to join a guild where they're just letting everybody in, because that signals to me that it's like not a serious group. Not that I want to be like super serious, like super try hard, but I want, you know, some level of competency. Like if I'm trying to get to the end of campaign and do certain strats, I don't want people that are just like, oh, you know, I'll play for 30 minutes, man. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'll be back in a few days. And then we just lost our Orbot, you know. That's not. I mean, at that point, I just play solo. So if I'm gonna run a guild like that, then I have to do interviews and have like criteria and then blah blah blah. It's just. But I'll look around. If there's no good guilds, I'll think about it. That's the reason here's the thing. I started a guild in Albion like 3 months after I started Albion. I was by no means a professional. The reason I started is because I tried like 5 different guilds and they were all quite poor. Very poor, in fact. And like even I tried guilds that were like well-known, big names. Oh, this guild is so good. And I like joined them for like 2 days. And I'm like, this is poop. These people are not competent leaders. So I started my own guild. But we'll see. If I think PoE has no good guilds, then I'll think about starting my own. But again, bro, it's really a second job, man. I promise you. Because like even if what you're saying, oh, you find somebody who can take the leadership, whatever, you have to be that person at least for the first like many months before you attract enough people to find the one person who's good enough to like trust with like serious responsibility. Honestly, when I was guild leader in Albion, I did not find a single person who was worthy of being like of having a leadership role. Well, that's because I was accepting new players and stuff. So like, surely if I kept going, I'd eventually find it. I'm not saying that person will like never exist, but yeah, it's not easy. It's like 90, like this is true like every video game basically. 99% of people who play games or anything in life actually, everything, like any office job, everything. A majority of people just want to live very plain, like quiet lives. You know, they don't want like weekly meetings or like strategy discussions or whatever. You know what I mean? They just so as far as the game goes, they want to log on, do some fun stuff, and log off. So the people that you're saying can like competently lead a team, they are one in a million. Yeah. Right. Right. And now you're talking about having a full-time job and managing a group of people, coordinating them, making spreadsheets. Okay, this person's on this group. Here's group A, group B, group C. No, bro, you're really underestimating my group. But here's the problem. If you just have 6 friends that you play with, then like you said, that's not a guarantee they'll all be online, right? This person has doctor, this person has this person that. But like a full guild that's like run well, um, like a competent guild will account for all those things. But it's very hard to manage. It's a lot of extra responsibility. What's that? Okay. 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 Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so I had some rambles, okay? Hear me out. I have basically three options, right? I can either, okay, let's say four options. First option is to have a casual friend group, but the downside is that's very unreliable, you know? Like, maybe somebody's on, maybe it's not, maybe the league goes well, maybe not, whatever, right? My second option is to make a casual guild, but that requires it still requires some effort to do that, like you said. And it's also gonna be still pretty uncoordinated. Like it'll be like just a step above like a random friend group. Or I could have like a second full-time job and make like a full-blown guild with like everything, like full coordination, multiple leadership like tiers, like all sorts of stuff. But that's another job. Or I can just join a guild that already does that. Right? That's why like I feel like it's almost like a no-brainer. I mean, I'm sure there's guilds in PoE that are very competently run. Like there's a lot of smart people in this game, you know. I wonder if Rain of Arrows is better than Lightning Arrow. I wonder if Rain of Arrows is better than Lightning Arrow at the moment. I don't know. I guess you could just have both, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know anything about all that stuff. Stuff. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. 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 Boy, oh boy. There's a lot to consider. Oh god, I started the blight. Hmm. I'm gonna guess that if you get a Chaos Orb, you can just buy a 4-slot item pretty fast, right? Yeah, those guys that are like in the front must have multiple divines already. In fact, I can probably check. Oh no, there's no Faust yet. Oops. Cannot check. All right. Well, yeah, dude. I mean, this league has already been amazing for me. I'm learning so much. Like, I learned the point of even having a guild in this game, right? That's like probably like half of what guilds do, right? Is like strong league starts, group crafting, group strats in general. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. All right. But would you join a guild? I feel like it's not up your alley. What, in Path of Exile or other games? Okay. Yeah, totally. Aha! Oh, classic. Yep. Oh my. Yeah, yeah. I don't do that shit at all. I had some crazy situations um in Albion, but I was never mean to anybody. Even people that were misbehaving, I was never mean to them. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. But like, if maybe if I get more experience in the game, etc., maybe I'll make my own guild. You never know. I know I'd be good at it. I've done it before. The question is definitely not of my abilities. It's more a question of my time. Rare gold amulet. What's it gonna be? Yeah, it's kind of bad. Oh, Cold Amulet's cool, but I think I need the strength. That's the problem. The Shipyard Terror. I've never actually fought that one. I always enjoy it. Oh, it penetrates cold resistance. Okay, interesting. It gives dex. Okay, if I need dex. I don't need dex, looks I'm a ranger. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll look for some guilds. I'll just see, I'll see what the climate is. Maybe I'll be surprised. Because I don't have the problem you have with guilds, but I do have like a related problem, I guess. Like I really don't like incompetence. Like for example, I'm pretty good at games, right? Or like I'm good at getting good at games, I guess you could say. I joined a guild in Albion, and I joined a guild in Albion, and when I entered their voice chat, like they were doing some group content. They just dragged me out to some group. They didn't tell me what to do. They didn't tell me they didn't even introduce themselves. I was like they just told me what to do. Like I mean, sorry. Well, they told me what to do, but they didn't tell me why they were doing it. Like what was going on. It's just hey, go here and do this. Like I just what I mean. Like like they weren't teaching me anything. Yeah, they were treating me like some kind of like dog. Like go fetch this, go fetch that. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll tell you why I don't like it. I find it to be wildly inefficient, like a wildly inefficient way to run a guild. Like like you're basically not properly growing and maybe they don't care. Like that's okay. When I say incompetence, I'm talking about like my opinion of incompetence, right? Like in my opinion, I wouldn't run a guild that way. Of course, they think they're super competent and super good at the game, and sure, they probably are actually. But in my measure of a competent leader is somebody who is capable of integrating new people into the one of the aspects anyway. Integrating somebody, right? Understanding who they are, like what they're into, not just like throwing them in some go fetch this stick like a dog, like whatever. But like, yeah, anyway, I don't know. It's just a difference in opinion, honestly. But here's the thing: when I was a guild leader, I had lots of casual people. I didn't require try harder, but I like properly evaluated everybody and figured out like what they were interested in, like where they can fit. If they needed help, I would teach them. I would talk to them. I wouldn't just say, "Oh, welcome to the guild. Okay, now you're gonna take these items and go here and do this." And meanwhile, we're just gonna talk amongst ourselves and it's just very strange behavior to me, actually. It's like I joined some kind of boys club, like oh here's the guys they're playing and I'm gonna join in and I'm just one of their it's like I'm joining a frat where it's like you're dirt when you first join, It's like ridiculous to me. somebody new joins your game, and you don't even tell them what's going on. You don't try to teach them a single thing. Like, I find that to be wildly incompetent, honestly. Like, in my opinion, of course. Increase elemental damage to the attack skills. That's kind of nice. I think it's almost better, but not. Maybe it is better. This thing has attack speed on it. That's fine. Almost better. Actually, I could take this other royal bow. Weapon penetrates 8% cold resistance. That's horrible for me, right? I'm doing lightning arrow. Like, that's useless. Nice, great. I have an essence that does like the cold penetration thing. Yeah, man, just look at this guy. He's already level 75, man. Like, if you're not playing with a guild, you're never going to be like on the high end of this game. Yeah. Yeah, you can't solo this game and be at the top. Period. Not in leagues. Maybe if there's like some solo SSF league, then maybe you can be on the top as an individual, but no. Like, the high end of leagues is definitely a group content, 100%. It's a group game at the high end. And like you said, oh, if I'm gonna make YouTube content where I'm gonna have like awesome builds and stuff, well, guess what? Let's say Mirage League, right? Let's say I want to make a build with like a really sexy, like, Echo, double Echo belt, whatever, right? Like, am I gonna save 200 mirrors to buy that? Or am I going to buy that for 20 mirrors on the second week because I'm super far ahead of everybody? Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even for the content I want to do, I need to be playing very competently. Like, I can't be running around with lightning arrow, just like, killing normal monsters in Act 3 or whatever. Meanwhile, the guy's like halfway done, not halfway, they're basically done maps, level 75. Like, no. I am not playing. I'm not playing correctly according to my intentions. I mean, in some sense, it's kind of like almost unfair, right? People who are like casual are like at an extreme disadvantage. Like, it's not just like they're at a disadvantage the way like a casual Counter-Strike player is disadvantaged against a pro Counter-Strike player. It's like a casual Counter-Strike player who has to play against a team of pro Counter-Strike players. That's the level of difference, you know? It's just not even, they're not playing the same game at that point, you know? Excuse me. Like, I think they'll be done with Uber's day one. I'm kind of thinking that's what's going to happen here. But even with a group, like Aura bought everything else. Okay, you might be right. But okay. I don't necessarily disagree. Let me think. Ubers. No, you don't do six. You don't do six people. Maybe like just two, like Orbot plus carrier or something. Yeah, but I mean, here's another thing, right? You said currency. Well, guess what they do have? Lots of currency. Like they don't exist. You don't need a mirror item to kill Ubers, bro. What if I joined a guild and then developed a strategy to do day one Ubers? When I say day one, I mean like first 24 hours, by the way. I don't mean like at midnight it's over or something. You don't think you get Ubers in 24 hours, bro? With a full six man of like really good players? You might be right. I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm definitely right. Let me ask AI. Let's see what AI thinks. What's the... Asked. Let's see. Yep, they're saying between 20 and 24 hours. I think I'm right. I think I'm right, bro. Wait, the AI is saying that it finishes Pinnacle bosses in 6 hours. And then it finishes Uber in between 20 and 24. Bro, it's been 3.5 hours. And they're like level 76 probably. Like, yeah, you think they can't finish the regular bosses, the Pinnacle bosses, in 6 hours? So you have to agree that they would. What Uber? But do you think Pinnacle bosses in 6 hours is reasonable? And again, it's not six people, right? It's like a guild with people that like, they have like a whole group farming one fragment, a whole group farming another fragment, whatever. Like imagine it's not just six people doing it, right? They're doing it. Plus, they can funnel, right? If you have like 30 people in the guild doing the league, you'll need one group to finish Ubers, right? And so everyone else can funnel, right? So if I get my tier 13 map and I'm the first person in the guild to get tier 13 map, I pass it off to the leading team. And now, boom, they're in tier 13 maps. And I stay in my tier 12 map for another tier 13 map so I can pass it on to, or just maybe use it myself so I can move on. Anyway, you get the idea. So yeah, don't think of it as just six people reaching Ubers. Just think about an entire guild reaching Ubers. I think it's completely possible in a day. If they're well coordinated, they have like a game plan. Like let's say 30 people are all working together to make it happen. I think it's ridiculous to think it won't happen. in a day, 24 hours. Okay. I could believe that. I think if a guild of 30 highly skilled players with strong coordination work together, they could do it in a day. Whether a guild like that exists is a different question. But you'll see, like, the announcement, right? If somebody kills Ubers the first time, there's an announcement that appears, right? Yeah. Okay. 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 I suspect that the highest teams, highest like progress teams, are not actually working with such a big group that I'm describing, because that's a serious coordination. Like, it's one thing to coordinate 6 people, but to coordinate 30 people to funnel into like super early completion might be unreasonable. Like, nobody's doing that. Because you need some crazy planning to pull that off. Like having one really good group is hard, but you need what I'm describing is like 5 really good groups, right? So again, understanding that 99% of people that play this game are casual, can you really assemble a group of 30 people to all work together who are also very skilled? I actually doubt it. Okay, what's your point? Wait, hold on. What does that have to do with... Oh, I found a really nice bow. Hello? 200 DPS? Um... Oh shoot, one sec. I can't even wear this bow. One sec, sorry. Let me solve this problem that quick. Okay, I can wear this bow, but it's not linked properly. Okay, I got 3 links. Orbit fusing, please. 3 links. Oh my god, thank you, Orbit fusing. Sorry, one second. Let me I need to fix my gems actually. So I'm actually, I think what you're saying is not really related to what I'm saying. I'm talking about having 30. So right, okay, so then isn't what you're saying reinforcing my point even further? I'm saying that it's very hard and very likely not even in existence a group of, like, let's say 5 teams with 6 people each that are all super competent and coordinated by a single plan to funnel people. Like, I'm saying that's what it would take to get day 1 Ubers, if it's possible. And I'm saying it probably doesn't exist because it's so complicated to actually pull off. It requires so many different parts. Again, just finding 30 people to all join the same team and have them all be super competent is already, like, highly unlikely. But I'm telling you, I think day 1 Uber completion is possible. It's just gonna it takes a lot. I think it takes like every advantage you can possibly, produce. Yeah. Like, do you know of of a team I'm describing, a 30-man team? Does that even exist? You don't. You've never heard of that, right? Okay. So if it is, then that probably doesn't exist. But it is possible to exist, right? 30 people funneling currency, funneling maps, funneling everything to a single group. Surely that's possible. I have a great bow, by the way. 200 DPS. Nice. Yeah, right. That is. And it has 17% increased projectile speed. I have the thing that makes projectile speed damage, so it's even more than 200. Very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. I'm kind of excited to find a team, to look for a team, see if I can, join a guild or something, just to at least expose myself, to that whole side of PoE. And again, I've barely had any bad experiences in PoE so far with like the player base. I had a lot of bad experiences in Albion, so it's actually almost shocking that PoE has such a positive, like, friendly player base. Like, I think I can name 2 bad experiences. I had one where I didn't know how to do 5 waves. And so I stood in the circle by accident. And I didn't know. The guy said, move, 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 move. And I had a feeling he was talking to me because I was new. So I started to ask, like, oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, I'm new. I don't understand. And he said, what do you do? He said, like, get out. I left the map. Or he said, leave map, leave map. I left map, he refunded me and kicked me from the party. Like, he wouldn't explain to me what I was doing wrong. All he had to do was say, don't stand in circles, stand next to Orobot. And then I would have done it and it would have been fine. Instead, he decided to refund me and kick me out. And then, like, and the next day, I was looking for another 5-way. And by then, I already knew what to do. Because after that happened, I felt really embarrassed. So I, like, researched what I had to do. And then but I accidentally messaged him the next day, not realizing who he was. And he completely ignored me. He didn't even respond. I found that to be... Nah. I think he had like a list of people he didn't want to deal with. You think so? I don't know. But I mean, that was like, compared to other things I've experienced in video games, that was light. That was nothing. In Albion, that would be considered like another Tuesday. That kind of behavior. What else? What was the other one? There was one more situation that I thought was a little bit peculiar. Oh yeah. This is not even like a bad thing, but I asked a guy, I was asking questions of a Gold Roto guy about the strategy. Like, what maps do you use? What scarabs do you use? Da 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 da. He answered the first question. I asked what maps he uses. He linked one of the maps. I assume he linked it to me because he thought I was asking about like what modifiers in case I couldn't run it or something, right? But once I asked the scarabs, he said it's a secret. But again, in Albion, that would be considered another weekday, another weekend, whatever. Like, that's like a 2 out of 10 on the toxicity scale, in my opinion. My point in telling that story is saying that the PoE community is very good so far. Like, if that's the worst examples I can think of, then, I mean, it's a pretty great community. I have a really good arrow quiver, but it's from Act 1. It's full mods and like 2 res, attack speed, increased damage to bow skills, and then flat damage. Kind of crazy. Whatever. Level 78. This guy. It's been less than 4 hours, right? Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. But bro, I can do that, man. I could be that good. I just need to join a guild that's willing to teach me. I'll be that good. Like, as a last resort, I guess I could make my own guild, but that's kind of extreme circumstance. Again, that would be like a second job. And especially a second job for somebody who's not a professional at this game, which is a problem, right? Like when I was guild leader in Albion, I had to do a lot of learning while I was leading the guild. It was actually very difficult. No, in PoE, no way. Politically, no, bro, it's not. No, it's not more complex, dude. No way. Well, okay. I'll agree with you if we include the politics of it as a level of complexity. Then yeah, okay. Like the game itself is not more complicated, but when you include politics and like coordinating large groups and everything, then yeah, it is. Like to learn all the mechanics, all the contents and stuff, it's not more complicated. It's not. I mean, I guess there's. I don't know. I mean, it also depends on what you describe as complexity in PoE, right? Like, being a master of the entire game, I think as the game itself, PoE is probably more complicated. There's just a lot more to learn in PoE, dude. A lot more like skills and builds, and there's like legacy stuff, and it goes very deep. Like the core game of Albion is not that complicated. Like I learned all the weapons in like 3 months in Albion, and right now in PoE I still don't know all the skills. Like every now and then I'll find a skill that surprises me. Like, oh, that's a skill. Like last night I learned about those retaliation skills where you have to block in order to activate them, and they have a cooldown. I think one of the most complicated things a person can do is be a leader of a group of people. So in that regard, Albion is more complicated. Because once you're dealing with people, now you're entering territory of like, you know, it's a very soft science, let's put it that way. Like there's a guidebook on like what teams to run the highest content in Albion. Or like a guide on like various builds in PoE, but there's no guide on how to be a guild leader. Anyway. Do you remember what the reward is for finishing the pirate quest, whatever it's called? in Act 3. The one where you get the plum. Okay, I'm about to finish. I'll just do it. I found the plum, so I might as well just go. Maybe it's like some potion or something. It's definitely not a passive point. But I will say about Albion, there's content that you have to do with large groups. That's definitely a limitation on what you can even learn. Oh, bro, I just found a cool little trick. If you need rares, you can go to the docks over and over again and kill the Shipyard Terror for the essence. And you can get like a lot of rares. I don't know if that's worth doing, but it is kind of a neat little trick. Wait, did I not get it? So in the docks, there's a monster inside an essence. Unless I'm missing something, I think I did not get the essence when I killed it though. So maybe no, that's not a good trick actually. I only get it one time. Huh. Okay, never mind. That's interesting. I guess they thought of that trick and removed it. Because with that trick, you can continuously respawn at the docks map and basically get an alchemy orb every time you come. Basically, kind of. Which I assume they decided was too strong, so they removed that. Right? Because I did not get it as an essence. I don't see one of them. Oh, I know why I'm not finding Fairgraves, because I didn't do the quest in Act 1, I think. Yeah, I didn't. Oh my god, that's why. I'm like walking around the docks, like, where's this Fairgraves guy? Okay, solves the question. I should go do it because that's a passive point in Act 1. Like, how many hours do you have in this game? How many hours do you have in this game? Hours. And how many skills do you think you understand well? Like builds, let's say. How many builds do you think I understand well? Okay, but maybe I can ask a better question. What percentage of builds do you think you're well versed in? Yeah. It's like what, like 20%? Sounds about right. Do you think there's people out there that they have, let's say, like mastery of, let's say, like over 90% of the build? But that's like many tens of thousands of hours, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So like even with the stuff you're familiar with, you're still not familiar with everything that can offer. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I totally get what you mean by keep having standard be like your testing ground for all this stuff. Because if you suspect a skill is going to be good in a new league that you've never tried before, you need to test it a lot before you can feel confident, right? All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Who's going to win? You know, Lightning Arrow is actually pretty strong. I'm doing a lot of damage. I can't complain. Oh man, that fight even better, Bo. What the heck? This one's 198 DPS. It's only 2 sockets, that's the problem. So it's worse. 1 second. Okay, I have to leave soon. So are you gonna hop on this league later? On this league, yeah. Okay. Are you asking? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I guess. Probably. I think so. Let me check something. There I go. I found a 4-link, but it's red, unfortunately. What if that will sell? There's no Faust, so I can't even. But I can't even. I have to like spam it and trade or something. Let me check them. Wait, how are people posting if they? I guess they already reached Faust or something. Oh, 3 chaos. Somebody listed this for. So I bet trade chat is being spammed then. Let's see if somebody trades more chaos for it. Saying willing to buy offering 3C. But I don't, bro. He responded. What's that? Me now. Okay, never mind. I just embarrassed myself. It's fine. Bro, why would you? I know, whatever. I don't want to even talk about it. No, I'm not doing flips. I'm embarrassing myself. But why would you type in trade chat like a discussion about what you want to buy? Hey, whatever. Dude, I'm surprised how empty trade chat is actually. Nobody's talking. But they should because there's no Faust, right? Oh, so you just post on the website? Right. Yeah, I know. So people post like live offers and stuff. I see. So you have to, right. So you post in yeah, you get like you get your like premium tab or something, right? Okay, let me try. Like I don't think a 4 link will sell right now, but let me see. But you get a free 4 link at the end of the campaign, so I mean probably let's see. I'm just curious. Okay, so there's none for sale, so let's see. So I have to right click. How do I list it though? I forget. I have to like type something, right? Let me ask AI. It's a good skill to develop. I forget. I get to type something in the name of the tab too. Right? Do you get what I'm saying? Like you have to list it. You have to make it public. Oh, you have to make it public. Right. And then how do you make a public tab? Oh. USA. Who's USA playing? Okay. Okay, I listed it for 3 chaos. Let's see if anybody's interested. Yeah. Right. Huh. Oh, I just realized. Okay, I'm level 36. I can find a bow that's level 36. Actually, that's level 40. And then I can do. I found a chaos orb. So let's see maximum DPS for a chaos orb. Requires level 32. It's 285 DPS. Is that worth it? 285 DPS. That sounds pretty good, man. Let me go get that. Bro, this is what I have to be doing. Bro, if you get a group together, man, you can like, and it has 4 sockets, bro. This bow's amazing. It's my dream bow. Bro, like, you get a group together, like, you can like funnel currency to people and like, yeah, oh my god, it's so good. Bro, this bow has life leech on it too. What the? Oh, you think that's how you made it? Yeah, still great. Yes, it's 4 sockets. It's amazing. Uh-huh. Basically, you're saying if you find a good base, you just immediately slam it with essence just to see if it's good. Yeah, and then sell it for a divine. But he already has Faust. I don't even have Faust yet, so whatever. Sorry, I didn't. Oh my god, I just quality the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, I'll say. But I don't have Faust yet, right? So I can't do it. You can also buy good weapons from the shop, probably, right? At least good bases. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, now I have sockets. Also, it's probably good to learn which gems you can buy in which act, right? Like, do you think it's ever worth it to go to that place that has like all the gems? That makes sense. I forget where it is. It's like the library. Yeah. Do you think it's worth it or not? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in Act 3, you get a bunch of auras. Okay. Act 1, you get some supports, but I don't think very many. Let me see. So, okay. Have you ever tried Mana Forged Arrows? I don't know what that is. Arrow Nova? Okay, welcome back. Blind support, trap support, momentum support, focus mine. What is Mana Forged Arrow? Oh, right. When you spend enough mana, it triggers. Okay. I think in Act 2 you get Mirage, like Mirage Archer. I think that's pretty good. Let's see if I can find it. No, we're not. Oh, Vicious Projectile support. Oh, it's just physical and chaos though. So that good. Oh, support attacks deal more elemental damage. That's kind of good, I think. I have to change the colors on my bow. Think I should risk it? Okay, let's risk it. I want 1 red and 3 green. I got it instantly. Hell yeah. Okay, now I got a bow. You can also you can also get boots at movement speed, right? For chaos, probably like 20 movement speed if you can't find it. All right, let me see how good this bow is now. I bet you it's amazing. Oh yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, smart armor won't sell then because You can totally get 4 slots easily now. There's people who have them. They're just selling it for 1 chaos. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm deleting with this man. Yeah, I can see the power of Lightning Arrow. Oh, Jeweler's Strongbox. I think it's actually useful, right? Potentially. We'll see. Mostly garbage though, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, you can just get flasks that activate on full charges, right? It's probably pretty good. Wait, you can do that to the Quicksilver flasks. Totally forgot about that. But you need the those stealing orbs, whatever, which are hard to find. So never mind. Okay, maybe I'll finish this act and then I'll go. So when you do Lightning Arrow, do you make it chain or how do you play it? How do you get chain on it? With the support or? I see. Oh, I found 9% movement speed shield. That's pretty good. I just saw him for an alk. Whatever. It's a good item though. Yeah, I don't really even know how to path. Hmm. Oh, right. Because there's like both stuff in the bottom. Yeah, true. Oh no, I got that one already. Yeah, yeah. I get movement speed from evasion mastery. I don't know if that's worth it, but it's what I do. Somebody's selling Shock Nova of Procession. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I mean, like if you want to experience the full game, you have to get a team for League Star, I think. Why? Okay. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. To experience the whole game efficiently. Okay. Tell me why I'm wrong. Yeah, but the question is, does it take you like 10 hours to experience the whole game or 100 hours? So that's what I'm saying about efficiency. But even then, like, yeah, time efficiency. Of course you don't need to. You can do whatever you want. It's a video game. But I mean, like, if you want to reach like the pinnacle of what's possible in PoE, you need a team, I think. You need a team either or. Okay, either you need a team or you need like 10 times more hours than otherwise needed. We got 10, but it's just, you need a lot more time. Yeah, but how long will it take? Sure, sure. And no, there's still, I don't know. I'm still a little bit skeptical. Like, well, it's not just being rich. It's about having the peak builds, right? Like having a 50 mirror build or 500 mirror build. You know, like the double echo belt, echo resistance is 200 mirrors. So if you have a build with that, your build's already over 200 mirrors. To get a build like that, you need a team. You need to slam. You need to be like a baller. It's not just about learning how to earn money, because like, I mean, I could farm that in like 3 months maybe, but the league's almost over by that point. But if I have a team and I can like boost the end of the campaign, like on day, not end of campaign, but end of like the game. Like if I get end game, if I can reach end game on day 3, right, with a team, I'm like at a huge advantage compared to somebody who, like, that's the way to reach. That's what I'm talking about, like the pinnacle of PoE, like the. So yeah, of course, if you want to just fight Ubers or whatever, or do like late game farming, you don't need a team. But if you want to get like the peak of what's possible with this game, then you kind of do. Oh my god, count, stop. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Or if you want to test builds that are worth like many dozens of mirrors each, you know. I think I'll finish this Duresso business and then I'll go. Okay, you're gonna hop on the league tomorrow, or what's your plan? Mm-hmm. Like the box. What you can also do is just wait for me to finish everything, get some decent gear, and I can just pass you like speedrunning gear. If you just want the reward and nothing else. You can save your time. Too little. Like, how much is a mystery box? Like $2 or something? $1? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but if I just give you some speedrunning gear, you can get it done in like 4. If you want. Okay, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, good night. All right, pretty good. All right.